Hello and welcome along. Today on Sosnovka we are going to be doing some fertilizing of our two fields that we have planted. So we're going to do field, let's have a look, field 14 first and then field 19. We had some extra money because I did a couple of missions off camera. So yeah, let's get on with it. Let's get going. So we'll start up the Lindner. And we're going to use the GPS mod for this. So we will turn that on. There we go. And set the width. There we are. So we need to come on. This isn't going to take very long with this. So we'll move our offset across. There we go. And away we go. And turn it on. And there we are. So we could do this with the auto turn, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go ahead with it. Obviously this doesn't have the crop saving wheels on. I don't have a tractor currently that does. So oh. Wow, that was a bit... Whoa, okay. That made a little bit of a mess. Very snaky at the edge of the field there. Yeah. We're going to take the speeds down a lot. Okay. There we go. And it'll line itself up. And away we go again. And because this last little bit is still pre-first growth stage, we should be fine. Now, we need to do a lot more fertilization with FS17. So to get the maximum out, we need to fertilize every one of the first 3 growth stages. Right, so we'll turn off GPS until we get to the next field. So we're fertilizing on this growth stage. We will spray at the next, and hopefully we'll probably go and get some care wheels actually after this. Right. Okay. So turn that on. Move our GPS. Oh no, we want to move it over that way so we can get it to the edge of the field. Right, there we go. And away we go. Working quite well, that. I like this little tractor. It works well. I'm going to try something a little bit. So, turn. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, so previously I've used the auto turn. In this case, rather than steering the tractor, I hit the turn button at the point that I wanted it to get to the next row, and that worked really well. So we turn it off, we hit the turn button, and away we go. There must be a shortcut key for that. Surely. Okay, and off and B. Right, ooh. Okay. It's just as easy to do it that way as well. And comes the end, and there we go. So we're all done with our fertilizing. That's really fast. A little bit quicker than I thought. So I think what we'll go and do is we will go and see if we can pick up some something that we can use with our sprayer. I don't think either of our... I think the only one of our other two tractors that has care wheels possible is our Valtra. So we'll just park this up in here. That did go really quickly. Yeah, that was... We don't have a lot of fields yet. That might be something to look at, is purchase of another field. We'll do that on the way, actually. What are we thinking? So, 20 and 15 would both be good fields. 23 I think is a bit big. Yeah, there's several around here that we could possibly do. So let's go and have a look at some care wheels and see. I think it's about 1,000 for those. Yeah, we've fertilized really quickly. So we might go and do another mission in a moment. And we could certainly do possibly with giving our tractors a wash. So still plenty to do. But we're going to head down here and just have a look at how much a set of care wheels would be. Right, so it's over here. Right, so what have you got? Let's customize. So, wheel setup. Narrow tyres will cost us 1,800 to do. So, customize that. Yes, we do. There we are. Now, what I think I might do is buy a workshop for our farm, because then we can change the wheels very easily and very cheaply. So a vehicle workshop, we can't put it here. We want to go a long way back. There's our farm over there. Oh. Right, so where are we going to put this? Where is our best place? I think if we turn it round this way, we can put this over here. I think is a good place. There we go. Nice vehicle workshop. Nothing else that we want while we're here. We could put in a vehicle shelter. Somewhere to put our vehicles. But for now, I think we will just stick with what we have. Yeah. Okay. Right. So we'll head back with this. We might actually... There's a field here that looks like the farmer could do with some help harvesting. So we will just pop here and have a look. And it will also give us a feel for sort of the cost of the fields around here. So, actually the fields are not that expensive. Field 3 we could actually buy. So I'm looking at that and thinking, wow, that actually opens up a lot of options. Field 3, not massively away from our farm. for 102, we could bring our combine over. I'm going to buy field 3. It is full of canola, I think. So we are going to do a harvest. So we'll take our Valtra back and go get our combine. And we will get harvesting that field, which should probably take us the rest of the episode. So that would be really good. Especially as we've got to get the combine down here. Yeah, it's not a million miles away from our farm. It will bring in a nice little bit of money, or at least a nice little bit of crop. Right, so we will park this back up in here. Jump in our little tractor here, because we are going to need to take our header trailer down to the field, so we'll get that down there. This should, yeah, brilliant. So we'll get this down there, and then we can go and get our combine and get that down there as well, and that will get us all set up, and we can get harvesting in our new field, and then hopefully we can raise enough money to buy field 4 as well, and then just sort of have another section of our farm down here. Right, what we'll do is we will park this on this side over here. And pop back and get our combine. Right, nothing behind it, good. Turn its beacons on as we're going on the road. Thankfully the road is wide enough. I think an unexpected harvest is quite a good name for this episode. I think it will fit quite nicely. Combine. There we go. It's a little bit further out, but the thing is, I don't think there is such a thing as a really near field to where to our main farm. Unless you buy one of the bigger ones. And we're not really at a point where we can do that yet. Turn our beacons off and get our head. And what we'll do is we'll set our combine going and go and pick up our tractor and trailer. Well, actually no, we'll pick up our... We'll get our combine moving first. And we'll get up to about 60-70% before we do that. Right, so turn that on. Auto width. go. There we are. So hide the guides. Sure if we've got we probably do have a picture of the combine harvesting already on this. This is going to get most of this field, I think, without the need to empty. With only 10%, no, not even that, 8% maybe. No, not even that off the first row. Yeah, that's not... It's not a huge field, but it's not a small field either. Kind of glad, though, that we bought this field, not field 3, because field 3 is full of sugar beet by the looks of things. And we are definitely not in a position to be sugar beet harvesting yet. A few episodes down the road we might be, but not at the moment. Oh, I think our positioning is a little bit off. Yeah, it is. Right, bring that across. Yeah, and that is getting everything, which is great. That's a nice picture. I like that. So we are, yeah, we're going to have most of this done without needing to empty, I think. That's exceptional. Yeah, that is very exceptional. Can't use the GPS so much on the outer edges. Much better just to do it like this, really. Yeah, happy with that. Keep an eye on my outer divider. Make sure that stuff is always going into it. That's not bad. Not bad positioning, that. I quite like this Torum combine. I never really used it in 15, but it's yeah, I like it. It works nicely, and it's not filling up too fast. I don't think this field is very well fertilized. I reckon if I was to look at it on the information, I would see it needs ploughing and. Yeah, it's not a massive yield coming off this. Right, there we go. Oh, I love that animation. That is fantastic. Working into the head there and it slowly disappearing in when you lift the header up at the end. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, that there. Wow. I really like this game. I may have said that before, but I really like this game. I have found very little not to like about this game. If anything, in fact, I'm not sure there really is anything I don't like. Might be stuff that niggles, but there's nothing that I'm going, that's horrible. Keep an eye on the edge on my divider. And we are, yeah, we're at 33%. We are not going to end up with and we'll do 3 headlands, and which will give us enough space to turn around in the field. And there's, yeah, that's going to cover most of the field, to be honest. I'd be interested to know if I was to do fast forward, if I was to go 120 times while I was doing this, would the hour usage on my combine accelerate? Or is that real-time hours? It can't be real-time hours, surely. Yeah, it's something that would be interesting to check. Of course, we would then accelerate how much our vehicles are costing us. But yeah, it would be very interesting to see that. I think I may run a test on my test map, just see if I'm out driving the vehicle and I fast time it for 24 hours. Is that going to add 24 hours to the clock? There are little bits like that which have yet to find out and to work out how that works. I mean, one way will be, see how many hours we have on this by the time we finish doing this this field. I think we're almost going to drive the combine back to the yard and empty it. Although that's not really the way you do it. And we do strive for realistic farming here, so I think I'll have to go and get the tractor and trailer. It'll be interesting to see actually how much this this place over here is buying canola for. Because if they're paying well for it, we might as well get it in the trailer here and go and sell it immediately. Although we're not in a huge rush, we could wait for a great demand. It should be the way you do it. Right, so how much do we have left? Okay. Right, so we'll turn the indicator on. It's not really worth it, I don't think. Oh, no, don't want to do that. I'll do that. I think whatever way I look at it, I've got to do 3 rows. So we might as well do 3 rows that we know we will fit in the header. But yeah, we're gonna get about. Tell you what, I'm gonna hire and we'll go and get our tractor and trailer. So the trailer is in the other barn. I think we can certainly, with this combine, we can probably tackle larger fields. We're not really stretching it at the moment. And I think we're going to get about as much money from doing this job and selling the canola as we would if we'd done the mission. We have got a couple of new mods on. I've added the trailer sound mod, which is one that was in FS15 that I really like. Works really well with the crackling of the gravel. Right, we want to get control of our combine quickly. Right, and hire him again. So that we can go. Oops. Right, there we are. Oh, he's missed a bit. That's annoying. We'll get this off here though. He can have a much bigger head on. Empty? No, he's not. Right, so jump across, start him up. We're going to leave the pipe out, and what we'll do is we'll finish off this little bit ourselves. Good. Turn that off. There we go. Ooh, get to the right vehicle. Right, and then we can bring our Z2 around and just get that last little bit out. That's quite cool. That's a nice unexpected harvest. Yep, that's the last little bit. So let's have a look. How much is... So, the village grain elevator, how much is that paying and how much is the bakery paying? So for canola, the best place... Oh, nobody's really paying top price for it at the moment. The village grain elevator is paying the highest at 1,028 euros. We have, so we get about 7,000 euros for that. I think none of these prices are good enough at the moment, so we'll take this back to the yard and tip this in our store until the prices improve a bit. We're not desperate for the money at the moment. We've bought a new field, and yeah, we'll just store this for now. Then I might look at what we can do with some animals. So we've got 12,000. We might be able to pick up. Now, the trouble is, it's going to cost us quite a bit to transport them if we don't hire some sort of animal transport. And we're not going to be able to buy many animals with 12,000. So I think it's worth looking at... Oh, we've gone the wrong way. I think it's worth looking at how much it's going to be, but I don't think we're going to particularly be able to afford it. Oh, there we go. So that puts 7,000 canola in our storage. We'll go and park this trailer up again. And this tractor. Right, so put this back on here. It'd be really nice to have the follow me mod around about now. Ooh. See if we can get this in the middle. There we go, that'll do. Too big for the small trailer and too small for the big trailer. Okay, so to hire, I don't think we can buy, but I think we could. So it's 24,000, so we can't buy the animal trailer. To lease it would cost us 2,600. So, I'm just going to transport over to where the animals are. So, livestock is, that's the sheep. Where's our livestock seller? Freight yard, mill, biomass heating plant, spinnery, lumber yard, grain elevator. I don't know where we buy. Ah, there. Animal dealer. Let's visit that. Okay, so pigs are 3,000 each. So at best, we could buy we could buy 3 pigs. We wouldn't have anything to feed them or water them or anything like that. So I think for now, our best bet is to hold off on that. I maybe was a little hasty buying the field, but hey ho, it gives us something to do next time, because this field will need ploughing and cultivating and planting, so we can be working on that next time. Yeah, there is plenty to do with that. Turn that on and do that with the beacon. So we'll have to change our tyres back on our Valtra. It kind of depends on what growth stage our other stuff is at, because obviously we want to get that stuff sprayed, and it may even be the I don't know about the weeder, but yeah, we certainly want to try and make sure we get as much done as we can. Right, we want to place this here. There we go. And we'll go park this over this way. We of course have all the equipment to do the animals. We just don't have any animals yet. Right, so back to our combine, and we'll get our combine home. And once we've done that, that'll be a good place for us to end, I think. I'm quite pleased with that. That's a nice, quick unexpected little addition to our farm, really. It is a little bit of a way, but it's not so far that it's unreasonable, I don't think. Just looking at that water there and seeing what reservoir and things we have, but yeah, that's a good little field. I think field 3 is something that we probably want to get hold of fairly quickly. And if I do another big mission between, I might go buy that. I might do a mission on that field first, as it's got sugar beet in it. Clear it out, and then we can use that. We could do that while the vulture's ploughing, actually. So maybe next episode we'll have a look at that. That would be a good one to do, I think. Right. Ooh. Ow. Ah. Oh, hopefully we didn't do too much damage to our combine. Right. Well, I think that's been a productive, but if a little bit of a strange episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Please give us a like, drop us a comment, and give us a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.